Coming to you from inside CoolToday Park here in Northport, Florida, I'm Kevin McAlpin with 680 The Fan and the Atlanta Braves Radio Network. It is Pitchers and Catchers Report Day. It is Wednesday, February the 12th, and there's been a very busy flurry of activity here at the Braves complex. But let's start, of course, with the news of the day, because if you missed this earlier this morning, Cole Hamels was one of the notable players not seen inside the Braves clubhouse here today. Brian Snitker announcing this morning that Cole Hamels is dealing with a left shoulder injury that was sustained this offseason during some workouts he was doing with a weighted ball. Now, this is a rather new phenomenon that pitchers have been working on with heavier baseballs. Guys have been going to the driveline facility up on the West Coast to work with guys to up their velo. Well, Cole Hamels was working with some weighted baseballs this offseason. Something didn't feel quite right, and he told the Braves training staff here recently that he wasn't feeling 100%. Now, Cole Hamels not here in Northport. He's still back home in Dallas, Texas, where he is going to remain for at least the next 3 weeks. Braves are shutting him down for at least 3 weeks, and then he'll come here, join the team, be seen by team doctors, and reevaluated as far as where he is from a health standpoint. But the big news of the day, coming from Alex Anthopoulos just a short time ago, that Cole Hamels will not be ready to start the regular season in the Braves rotation. Of course, these guys go through bullpen sessions and live BPs, and they go and ramp things up over the course of 6 weeks. And opening day, matter of fact, is 6 weeks from tomorrow, as the Braves will open on the road in Arizona. But not enough time for Cole Hamels to be ready to start the regular season. So what does that mean for the Braves starting pitching as you move forward? Well, opportunities for guys, whether it's Kyle Wright, Bryce Wilson, Touki Toussaint, maybe even Ian Anderson, to show that they're ready to make the jump and join the Braves starting rotation here to start the 2020 season. Also, keep in mind the Braves do have Felix Hernandez in camp as a minor league deal, and he'll be in camp as a non-roster invitee. Of course, Felix Hernandez, one of the most dominant pitchers for a decade with the Seattle Mariners, hasn't been the same guy the last couple of years, only 33 years old, but the Braves want to see if he has anything left in the tank. Also news today, Josh Tomlin, who was such a big part of the Braves bullpen last season, had so many big moments helping save the pen on nights where starters couldn't go deep. Josh Tomlin signing today a minor league deal. He will join the Braves here as a non-roster invitee as well. And of course, the Braves really, they wouldn't have accomplished what they did last season without the contributions of Josh Tomlin out of that Braves bullpen. So Tomlin rejoining the ball club. He will be here probably tomorrow to rejoin his teammates. And again, tomorrow, Thursday the 13th, is the first day of workouts for Braves pitchers and catchers, official workouts. Now, guys, we're seen out on the backfields here today, working out on their own, throwing, playing catch, doing some long toss, things like that. A number of position players have arrived early as well. We saw Ozzie Albies in the Braves clubhouse this morning. Ronald Acuna Jr. is here. And how about the lofty goals for Ronald Acuna Jr. here in 2020? Ozzie Albies talking to the media this morning saying that the goal is 50-50. Now, we all know Ronald was a 30-30 guy last year. Got close, knocked on the door of 40-40 until he had that injury in the final week of the regular season. But hey, why not shoot for the stars and go for 50-50 here in 2020? That'd be some fun round numbers to work with here as we move forward over the next 7.5 months. Adam Duvall is also here. A number of young players as well. Saul Grayson Genesta is here. Bryce Ball, he will be a name to follow over the course of spring training. This guy's about 6'6", looks like he hit the ball to the moon, and of course he's coming off a big season last year in the Braves minor league system. So keep an eye on Bryce Ball. Could be a very intriguing name here as spring training plays itself out. And of course, the Braves bullpen will be another focal point here during spring training. A totally revamped Braves bullpen from where they were a year ago. Alex Anthopoulos has done a tremendous job of adding not one, not two, but 3 all-star closers to the back end of that Braves bullpen. So a totally rejuvenated, totally redone unit for the Braves in the bullpen here this year. That should be, if not the biggest, one of the biggest strengths for the Braves here in 2020. But again, the big news, Cole Hamels will not be ready to start the regular season. Opportunities now for young players as we go through over the next 6 weeks between now and opening day. And of course, the Braves open Grapefruit League play a week from this coming Saturday, right here over my shoulder at CoolToday Park. So of course, make sure you're following all of our coverage on 680 The Fan on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We're here for the duration. Myself and Ben Ingram will have you covered with all the breaking news, notes, roster moves, decisions, you name it, we're going to have you covered here from Braves Spring Training 2020. And again, tomorrow will be the first workout for Braves pitchers and catchers. So, of course, we'll have plenty of photos, videos, and interviews as well as we move forward. So stay tuned, follow all of our coverage. And again, today at 2:30, Braves Clubhouse Report airs back in Atlanta on 680 The Fan. We will be joined by Brian Snitker. Had a chance to sit down with the skipper this morning here at the complex. A lot of great stuff. And again, the focal point of the interview, Cole Hamels' injury and what it means for the Braves rotation. But Snit talks about this facility, of course, the travel being significantly easier here on the West Coast and more. Hopefully you'll join Ben and I for the Braves Clubhouse Report, 2:30, right here on 680 The Fan.